Oh my God, it's podcasting. Oh God, I didn't even see what you were doing. I wasn't looking. That's stop it. My brother used to do that to me.
Ow. My brother. Spill it.
Spell it. uh, that's how God is terrible. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? It's Brock and Hunter, the Plan B After Show podcast. Let's get to it. It's Friday or whatever day you're watching this or seeing this. Maybe you're 100 years in the future and days don't mean anything. Well, for us, it's May 28th, 2021 on the precipice of Memorial Day weekend. So we're definitely amped up. We're ready to go. So let's get to it. Fact and opinion. One awesome fact, one dumb opinion. Do what you want with it. We don't care. That's up to you. Okay, so I got a cat fact and a Price is Right fact. What do you want me to do?
Ooh, Price is Right.
So you might know this. If you win a prize on The Price is Right, you have to pay California income taxes on it before they'll give it to you. Isn't that with any show? Like wherever you win it?
Pretty much any show. Anything. Anytime you get free money, you don't get all of it. That's for sure. Yeah. Somebody else has their hands on that money.
Well, isn't it true that like Price is Right? Well, you can either take the prize or you can take like half of the cash value or something like that.
Yes, typically I think there's a cash payout of but yeah, it's always like half. Not as much. I'm trying to think what other shows do that. But yeah, it sucks. It's like what was it? What the Millionaire Show?
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Yeah, Who Wants to Be a
Millionaire show with literally the easiest title. What's that one?
So they what's the payout there? So you will walk away with like 700 something, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's just
a lot of money, dude.
It's still a lot. Well, a lot of money they take. That's Uncle Sam, man. They got to get your this is why I always tell everyone I like the out the door price or anything I can do that's like the tax is there. I get it, but just give me the out the door price.
Give me a lump sum of something that we can agree on. I think I would take that too, especially like the lotto. So we're gonna pay you this much a month for the rest of your life. Like, nah, just give me all the cash you can right now. And we'll go our separate ways because I don't want to have to deal with you for the rest of my life.
Let's just get it all done with, even if it's substantially less. Because they do that.
I won, you didn't. So you pay me, and then I never have to talk to you again. So
exactly. I'm going to take my fat stack of cash. I'm getting out of here. Well, if you think about that too, there's a lot of people that go on The Price is Right. And you win what? What's the game show? What's the ending? It's the showcase.
Showcase showdown.
Showcase. Right. Oh, this showcase worth $35,000 or whatever it is, and it's like, God damn, dude, you got to pay taxes on that. Most people don't have that lying around like in savings, I don't know.
Hey, remember us talking about that showcase showdown? That guy won, got the exact number.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I like a couple of days ago, it came up, and I looked it up again. So what happened is there was another guy in the audience that was a previous game. It was on the show previously, but you can't go on twice. Once you're on Price is Right once, never again in your life.
That's it. Yep. You can't. If you get up on the stage, that's it. Your last time. So you hope it works out.
So this other Price is Right guru knew this guy and was like, all right, so we can't go on to the show. So he was like, hey, come just be part of the audience. And this is after months of like studying The Price is Right and so they didn't really cheat. They just knew like everything that they've ever sold or every price that's ever been on the show. So the guy, they think there was the other guy in the audience that was helping him out with the actual final price, which was wild because he hit it right on the number. And,
which I'm sure you can study as much as you can. Like, and things change.
Still luck in that though. Come on.
For sure. But that's what I think is so funny is like, we talked about this not terribly long ago. I think on this podcast. So there you go, folks. We're not thinking up anything new. But I always thought that was interesting when they cracked down on this guy, when the basic fact is that's the whole big shtick with The Price is Right. You got the audience going, $100 or $12.75. They're asking the audience. So big whoop. You guys did it to yourself. As some guy in the audience knows, 1, 4, 10. It's like you allowed him to do it. How can you get mad at this guy?
So they didn't get in trouble. They didn't get any. They tried, I guess. They tried to like take him to court, but they're like, it's just like what you said. They're like, sorry, it's part of the show. Like rewrite the rules. Then I didn't write.
I don't know. I'm always torn because there's been nothing on the prices right. Like, I think it'd be more of the experience for me. I've never seen a prize on the Price is Right where I'm like, oh, that's fucking dope, dude. Like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Because most of the time, think about it, the cars are usually like the shittiest, most generic. Like, if they ever give away Jeeps, what are they? They're like the little shitty 4-cylinder basic Jeeps.
So I must cut you off though, because I have seen a few Dodge Vipers.
Have they done Vipers on there?
Yes.
I guess I've never paid that close attention.
Dodge Viper. It's not common, but it's awesome when they pull off the Dodge Viper.
Yeah.
What else have I seen recently? My brother, because my brother watches it still, like all the time. So my brother sent me a picture. They got rid of a Corvette C8, the brand new C8 that looks like a fucking Ferrari.
Really?
Yeah. So
they've upped their game then.
They're definitely. I think they'll give up to something up to like probably like 70, 80 grand.
Yeah.
That's probably like the top of that I've seen. That's about what that Corvette is. 80 grand. That's about what the Viper was, about 80 grand.
But who's got the tax money on hand to pay for that? I'm sure most people are. Because then you got to get insurance on that fucking thing. You got to title it, register it, all that stuff.
Yeah, you just sell it. You sell it, don't you?
Yeah.
Maybe drive it a little bit and then sell it.
That was always my big thing with National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation, Papa Giorgio. You know, when they win all the cars up, the taxes on that alone. There's no way. There's no way. I realize it's a National Lampoon's movie, but still, you got to think of the plot holes, man.
Somebody got shafted in that deal too, because what was it? It was like it was a Hummer, it was a Dodge Viper. I think it was what it was like a Mercedes or something, maybe.
And then it was like a
Ford. Yeah, like, damn.
It was like a Taurus. I think, the daughter, I think, ended up having to like drive the Taurus home or something.
Yeah, can I drive the Viper or the Hummer? At least,
No. You get the grocery getter. That's it. So, have you ever won any major prizes on anything? Lottery or anything like that?
I don't think if I've won anything significant. I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
No.
I'm trying to think if any of our family members have won anything crazy.
You were with me when I won my biggest lottery.
Oh, that was the bowling alley, huh?
Bowling alley. They're playing Keno.
What was it?
It was like $450 or something like that. Yeah. Couldn't believe it, man. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, we were for the quick story here. I don't know if I've ever told this on the podcast, but it was the first weekend they were doing the extra. So you have your Keno, which Keno's my favorite game to play at the bars and everything like that, just because you can set it and forget it and then check your card at the end. And so I played $20 and they did this. It was the first weekend where they were doing the extras where, okay, so for an extra $1 a bet, you get another round. So they do the main Keno balls, they do the 10, and then you get like seven more extra.
It was the first night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like the first night or first weekend, anyways. So I was like, well, hell, let's do it. Well, that cut my 20 games down to 10 games. So because it was $2 a round. And so we're bowling, we're having a good time. And then I was like, oh shit. I think actually you reminded me, like, oh, Brock, you got to check your numbers.
They have those scanner things now.
Yep. So I went over to the kiosk and I scanned it and I'm like, $4.28. That's weird. And you come up, you're like, dude, yeah,
that was an exciting night, dude. Oh my God.
And what was even better is that was low enough to cash it out right there. So I got to cash out the $428 right there at the bowling alley, dude.
Right.
It was dope.
That's pretty dope. Because I think 500 after about 500 is it?
I think 500 something like that. Then you got to take it to the office and like I don't know.
That was sick though, because it was like right when we were about to leave too, and it's just like that was like the perfect way to end that night.
You had me reenacted. You're like, do it again, and you recorded it.
Yeah. Scan it again, man.
Scan it again. This is great. Reenacted.
I don't think I've ever won anything that crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still do the scratchers from time to time, and I still do like I got the Michigan lottery app on my phone, and I'll play Keno on that and everything. They do the Keno on that and everything, so from time to time. But it's just so hard for me to throw that money down.
That's my thing. That's my thing. I don't have I don't have the balls to just get rid of the money that I worked so hard for.
Yeah,
so hard.
But even like Hunter, think about this too. This is the way I kind of look at it. Is like even if someone gave you $100 and they said, "Do what you want with this $100," it would be super hard for me to just go blow that $100. You know what I mean? I know it's not my money, but it's like, ooh, that's $100, man. I could honestly get a lot of shit with $100. Or
my cousin did that to me one time at a casino. We were in Florida for his sister's wedding or my cousin's wedding. Real quick, we walk into the casino. He's like, "Here's $100." He's like, I'm not lucky tonight or something. He's like, "Go win me some money." I'm like, "All right." And I was drunk. I was very drunk, and I went to the hold'em table, or it was poker of some sort. Maybe it was blackjack. Maybe it was blackjack. Anyway, dude, like the dealer was slapping the table because I kept nodding up. Hey, whoa! And I'd bet, and I won every time, dude. He gave me 100. I walked out with $316 or something.
Nice.
It was the exact number. But I was like, nice, dude. I don't even remember making this money. The dealer basically kicked me out off the table.
Yeah, he's like,
and I'm like, all right, see you later. And I handed him the money back, and he was like, dude, here you go. I'm just taking my 100 back. Here's $260.
I had a drunk table experience too, and it was funny because, dude, they don't fucking play around at casinos, even small ones. And so I was coherent enough. What I was doing was I started with 100, and everything past 100 I put in my pocket. Right. So I'm just like, okay. And I'd slowly just put chips in my pocket. And that's honestly, that's the way to do it. And then you only play with 100. But it was funny because I was actually doing pretty well. And I'm not saying like I was running the table or anything, because I think it was like a $10 table, nothing fancy. But we were there for a long time. And all of a sudden my pocket was getting pretty heavy. And then finally, like, no joke, a pit boss kind of came by, and I was like, oh, I've been drinking. I'm like, oh, I'm going to cash out. And all of a sudden I started pulling all these chips out of my pocket. And the pit boss was like, oh, you got a nice little stockpile there. And I'm like, yeah. And I cashed out and got out of there. But you could kind of tell, like, he was kind of pissed that I was putting this money in my pocket.
Hey, you know what? You do your job. I'll come here and play the way I want to play. Stay out of my pocket.
Hey, easy, Joe Pesci from Casino. Relax, all right? It's not like I'm doing thousands of dollars in bets and I'm counting cards. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, you know what? Some of the pit bosses, it's like their house. It's like they take it personally. I'm like, dude, you're hired, right? Like, I know you don't want to be here. Just lighten up a little bit, man. I know you got to be mean, but
I always thought about this. We kind of wrap this up here because we started with prices. Right now we're talking about pit bosses.
Right.
That's exactly a good point, Hunter, is that they take it almost too seriously. They act like they're like the Italian mobsters from back in the 40s. And it's like, guys, look, it's not legal for you to break my kneecaps. Like, I don't know what you think is going to happen here. Like, yeah, you can ask me to leave, but calm down. You in your JC Penney suit there, acting like a tough guy. It's like, okay. All right.
Why does every female pit boss look like the gym teacher from Matilda? What the fuck, dude? I'm terrified of these pit bosses.
Look, Capone's not going to come in and ask where his money is. Just fucking relax, okay? Yeah. Well, and the other thing I can't stand, and this happened last time, so however many, 2 years ago, before all the pandemic, Kiki and I were in Vegas, and we had this lady as our roulette dealer, because I finally played roulette and we were having a great time. But we had this awesome person there first, and then this little tiny, just pissed off, angry old lady. Dude, she was fucking awful. And like we started having a bad time. Like, she was like angry at us. And I'm like, I'm sorry that you hate your fucking life, but don't ruin my good time.
I'm here to have fun. Like, I'm here on on my time. So
so it's just funny, dude. Casinos are wild. They're wild.
They are, dude.
All right, so there you go. We started with Prices Right, and we ended with angry pit bosses that look like the gym teachers from Matilda. Good enough for me, man. All right. Well, that's going to do it for Brock and Hunter here on the After Show podcast. Come on down.
Come on down.
We'll see you next time with another fact and opinion right here with WIRX.